Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. We're taking questions, questions. What is really going on? We are taking questions. We are taking questions. Let me see what do we have here. Hello, how are you? Let me know in the comment section. Where are you? What you doing? Where are you watching me from? We are taking questions. Hello, hello, how are you? How are you feeling? Please join us. I'm trying to put this on my IG. Um, okay. Do we have questions? I'm here to take questions. Question. Do we have questions before we just jump into the latest immigration news? Do we have questions? Latest immigration news. I'm looking into those news before I get. If you have a question, just please put it in the comment section. I'm looking into those news before I start with my talk. Okay, so okay. So anybody question before before we jump into the latest immigration news? Questions, comment, anything that you might have, questions, comment. Let us know, okay? Question, comment, let us know. Let me jump into the latest immigration news. Share the screen. Okay. So the first news we have here, right? It says here that tourists from 42 countries will have to submit 5 years of social media history to enter US under Trump plan. This came today. Basically, it's a proposal. It's not a policy yet. It's still a proposal. The Trump administration is proposing, you see here, it's still a proposal. It's not effective yet. The Trump administration is proposing to ask visitors from several dozen nations that enjoy visa-free travel to the United States to submit additional personal information before entering entering the country, including 5 years of social media history, the Department of Homeland Security said in a notice this week. Citizens of 42 countries enrolled in the visa waiver program can generally come to the U.S. for up to 90 days for tourism or business travel without needing to apply for a visa at an American embassy. The list of the country waiver program includes European nations like the United Kingdom, Germany, France, and Australia, Israel, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea. The citizens of those countries typically don't need the visas to travel to the US. They still have to submit an application online for the ESTA, the Electronic System for Travel Authorization, okay? But what they're saying now is that they're proposing mainly to transform it into a mobile-only process. The plan requires applicants to share additional information about themselves, their relative. According to the notice posted in the federal government Journal of Regulation by Custom and Border Protection, the notice said CBP, Custom Border Protection, plans to ask visa waiver travelers to share their social media history for the last 5 years, email the views for the past 10 years, oh my gosh, and the personal information of immediate family members, including phone numbers and residence. This is just, people are just gonna not come, all right? If this really become, this is like too much. But critics of the proposed changes said that they could scare prospective traveler and negatively impact tourism. Yeah, if I'm like coming from like Canada or any country, I'm just like gonna be like, you know what, forget that. Especially months before US hosts the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, that's a proposal. It's not effective yet, but anyway, it's a plan. Okay, that's a plan. It's not effective yet. It's a plan. That's what they are proposing. Do we even have questions here? Yeah, so if you just got here, please post your question in the comment section so we can keep moving. So that's the first proposal, right? They're trying to get people to provide their history, their social media history for the past 5 years. Those are tourists who are trying to get here to the US. But it's still a proposal. It's not effective yet. Okay. But if you are following me on TikTok, we talked about USCIS refugee review. Okay. USCIS, what USCIS is doing, USCIS is reviewing all refugees admitted under the Biden administration. Okay. Meaning between January 20th, 2021 to February 28th, 2025. Everybody that knows that they were admitted to the United States as a refugee, their status is under review. And potentially they might be interviewing them again, like for the second time. They want to determine whether or not all those refugees meet the refugee requirement at the time of admission. What exactly are they looking at? They're looking at admissibility. They want to explore whether the person was admissible at the time they were granted refugee status. They want to find out whether there are some type of inadmissibility issues in the application. That could be fraud, misrepresentation, criminal record, and so forth. That's number one. Number two, they want to find out whether the person is actually barred from obtaining the refugee status. They specifically they want to look into uh, persecutor bar. Persecutor bar is basically saying that if the person who was admitted as a refugee happened to participate in persecuting other people prior to their admission, that person is barred from obtaining the refugee status. So that's why they're doing again some type of vetting. Uh, and they have paused all green card applications um, concerning those type of admission as refugee. Why? Because they want to find out, first of all, because green card application as a refugee is not discretionary. If the person meet the requirement, USCIS has no choice but to give them the green card. So there's no problem of discretion. The reason they want to do it now is because they want to stop the green card application because they want to verify, first of all, the status of refugee in question. If they find out something wrong with the status, then they take the status away. Therefore, the person is not even going to be able to get the green card. So this is something to look into. If you know you a refugee, just know that they are going to under the Biden administration, of course, they are actually reviewing the application. If nothing is wrong with the application, you don't have to be worrying about it, okay? Yeah. So, but if something is wrong with the application, then they're gonna interview for the second time and perhaps find out why they have to deny. Then we have again Afghanistan application. All of them have been suspended. What else we have here? Yeah, pretermission of asylum claim. I talked about it. Pretermission of asylum claim based on cooperative agreement. If your country has an agreement, bilateral agreement with the United States, then your asylum claim pending with the court or USCIS will just be pretermined. They're just gonna cancel it. That's what's happening again. So, do we have anything else? Yeah, I think that's it, right? For the latest immigration news, we want to come up with a schedule to have a schedule for the news. That way, every day we know what time the news is gonna, what time we're gonna talk about the latest immigration news. That's what we want to come up, especially for next year. Okay. Yeah. If you don't have a question, if you don't have a question, if you don't have a question, we're just gonna stop right here, right? Okay. So if we don't have a question, that's it. I'm just gonna stop here. I think I've been talking all day today. You can You're welcome to share it. Welcome to share my live session. I'm trying to have my computer set up in a way that I can have live on TikTok as well at the same time. That's my goal for next year. I have to find a way. We'll come back Sunday maybe. If we have better news, we'll come back tomorrow. If not, we might come back next week. You are welcome to follow me on TikTok because I'm posting short uh immigration tips, short just updates as I get them, okay? Yeah, if you don't have a question, there's no point of me being here.